So I often tell people when kids ask why I like making books, I will tell them because it's a fun challenge. And I think of making a book like doing a puzzle. You know, we don't do puzzles because they're easy. We do them because they're fun challenges.
Yeah.
In making the art for Fire Truck versus Dragon, what was the most fun part and what was the most challenging part? Or was there an illustration, a particular illustration that was especially fun and or especially challenging?
Well, first of all, I thought I knew how to draw a fire truck. When I was asked to draw this book, I was like, yeah, I can totally do that. Um, but drawing a fire truck actually blew my mind. When I started it, Chris, you probably remember some of those first drawings. It kind of looked more like a garbage truck, maybe. And but you know what you think you know, and then you start going to draw it is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And so even an artist that, illustrates books has to go and find a reference. So I had to look at pictures. I looked up on the internet all kinds of fire trucks. And what I discovered was there are so many different kinds of fire trucks that I called up my brother-in-law, who is a former firefighter. And I was like, John, what am I looking at? Why? I mean, I can't seem to find like a general go-to, fire truck that's always sort of the same. And he explained to me
Mm-hmm.
that fire trucks are actually very custom ordered by
Really?
each place that they serve.
Huh.
So there's probably not very many that are exactly alike. Some towns need to be able to, the fire truck will be in two pieces, and it needs to be able to go around tight corners of like buildings
Oh,
and
wow.
stuff. And the ones here, I live in more of a suburban area, they're just big and they can make those wide turns, no big deal. And some just carry water. They're
Mm-hmm.
called tank trucks. Some are just ladder trucks. Some are called quint trucks. I guess they have 5 like small purposes. They have ladder, water, rescue equipment, I guess. I don't know. There's 5 things. But and more. There's so many different things. So I kind of pick and chose my favorite parts
Uh-huh.
and put it on this make-believe. It's probably real enough. But just to know, like, the hose, there's like a small tank in here. The hose hooks up here. This is like stacked extra hoses. And something I never really thought about was if you needed a huge supply of water,
Uh-huh.
you have to plug up to a fire hydrant. And I mean, I guess I knew that if I would have thought about it hard enough, but I didn't really know that. So when we have our big page, you'll notice I included what I learned.
Yeah, the water has to come from somewhere. All right.
But Chris, now I know how to draw a fire truck because I practiced. So that's awesome because vehicles, I didn't really, I don't know if it's because I wasn't all that interested in vehicles and trucks and stuff growing up. So I didn't observe them
So
as much as I should have.
You were not the kid in the class doodling fire trucks on
No.
your book covers. Okay.
No. I was doing the eyeballs, the really, emotional eyes.